mercy. More Cool Ranch. Okay. It ain't much more. It's definitely looking a little cooler, a little ranchier. But it's not like overloaded. Like how Oreos went crazy with that quadruple stuffed. I think it's called more stuffed. I don't even know what it was called, but it was crazy. It was 2 double stuffs put together. That's how Doritos should have went with the More Cool Ranch. They should have just loaded ranch flavoring all over these, but they're definitely an improvement. They better not backtrack on this now, because after tasting these, I can't go less Cool Ranch. I'm gonna go brush my teeth. Roll that intro.
Resume is a heavyweight, yeah. Put it on my back, give me everything, yeah. I need everything. I need all of everything, yeah.
Alright, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about a lens that you've seen on this channel for, what, a good month and a half, 2 months now. I picked it up as soon as I picked up the Canon EOS R, and I couldn't be happier with this lens. And today is the official review. I've talked about it before in the past, but today we're just going to go over the full review of it, what I think it's good for, who I think it's good for, what it might not be right for. And the lens we are talking about is none other than the Canon RF 15-35 f2.8 with image stabilization. Pretty heavy. It's not terrible. It's not like the most heaviest lens I've ever picked up in my life. And to be honest, the ergonomics of it are really great, especially with the EOS R. It's a nice balanced weight, and you really don't, you get used to it after a while. This doesn't bother me one bit. If you look at the size of my hand here, I mean, I do have big hands. This is the 30-year-old Canon EF 85mm f1.8, and I don't know, just for size comparison. So it definitely is a hefty lens. Yeah, let's put it next to my big head. You know, it's not bad, fully extended. You know, when it gets excited. Right here on the front, you have your autofocus manual focus switch, and you also have your image stabilization on and off switch. This lens has an 82mm filter thread on it, so you can't really step down, you could step up, which is exactly what I do. I have 77mm and 67, and I just throw a step up ring on them, and I use the Polar Pro Peter McKinnon Edition ND filters. I have the entire set, and these things are super legit. You do have your control ring, as do all the RF lenses that have been made so far. And I like to set that to my ISO, and then I keep all the dials on top for my shutter speed and my aperture, and I like it. Mainly the camera is facing me, so if I want to switch the ISO, I just reach out, grab the control ring and adjust it right from there. It works perfectly. I actually really like that feature. Now with this lens, you are at f2.8 all the way through, from 15 all the way to 35, and I think that is probably one of the main reasons, along with it being stabilized, that it costs so much money. And honestly, in my opinion, well worth every penny. Like we'll talk about later on in this video, this is kind of how you have to think of it. You have a 15mm f2.8, you have a 17, 18mm, a 20mm, all f2.8, 22mm, f2.8, 24mm, 28. You get where I'm going here. Usually a lot of zoom lenses, if you start off at the widest at, let's say, f2.8, by the time you get to 35, you're at f5.6 or f4 or something along those lines. To me, that makes it worth it. It really does make it worth it, because now I have every focal length from 15 all the way up to 35, all at f2.8 with high quality glass, and I ain't got to carry around, you know, 5 or 6 different lenses in my bag when I'm going out. It's all in one lens. With that being said, let's swap these lenses out. Now you're going to see a huge difference here. We're going to leave this at the widest at 15mm, and you're going to see this entire room now, which is kind of what I've been enjoying. I've been enjoying using this lens in the studio, and everything is going to look a little different, and you know, we'll see how it goes. All right, so the last lens was 24 f1.4. Now we're at 24 on the RF 15 to 35, and then let's bring it all the way out. And we don't have the digital IS turned on, so we are dealing with no crop right now. We are shooting in 1080p, 24 frames per second. It's a little chilly in here. It was a lot warmer out before. Let me grab a sweater. Oh my God. Damn, bro. You see that? I mean, luckily it's still working. Let's see if the remote still works. Is everything still working here? Oh boy. I think I broke it. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. I don't think it broke. I was having a little flickering issues with it. Aperture, if you're watching and you want to get in touch with me and, you know, maybe send me a 120D Mark II with a brand new softbox. This one's getting a little old here. I mean, I won't stop you. I'll take it, I guess. Alright, let's go get Vanessa. Let's head outside. We're gonna do a little vlogging test with this lens. We're gonna do a little stabilization test with this lens. And we're just gonna have a little fun and see what it do, baby boo. Let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right?
Now this is at the widest at 15. Now we do have the digital IS turned on, which is gonna crop in just a tiny bit, so realistically we're at like, I don't know, 17. It doesn't crop in too much.
That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ay, 12 can't really stop shit, so I'm still pushing like a mosh pit.
Alright, so who do I think this lens is right for? I think it's right for anybody that has the money to spare to pick it up. Again, it's a very expensive lens, and do I recommend that you go, you know, put a second mortgage out on your house or, you know, go rob a bank to buy it? No. But if you have the means, if you have the patience, and maybe you could put a few dollars aside every couple of paychecks or something like that and eventually save up. Or if you just got the money straight out and you don't mind picking it up or throwing it on a card or something like that, and it doesn't physically or mentally disturb you to drop that kind of money on a lens, and so be it. I would recommend this lens to everybody. Now, for portrait photography, not really, you know, 35, it's kind of like skating that line. I would prefer myself to go anywhere from 50 mil up. I think this is ideal. This is an ideal lens for any type of real estate property shoots, whether that be photo or video. I happen to do both, and this is the best real estate lens I've ever used in my life. You're getting a super wide angle. You're getting a pretty fast lens at f2.8. Again, f2.8 on a full frame camera is pretty fast. It's a good lens. It lets a lot of light in. Anything higher than that, I would say, eh. Ideally, I would have preferred this lens to come in at like f2. I think f2, for the amount that they're charging, isn't asking for too much. That's the only real complaint I have about this lens. I would have liked to have seen it at f2. As of right now, to me, this is the perfect and best wide-angle zoom lens on the entire market from any company. I don't think Sony has a lens that compares to it. I don't think Nikon has a lens that compares to it. I don't think Fuji has a lens that compares to it. I don't think there is a company out there other than Canon that makes a lens that goes from this wide at 15, this fast at f2.8, and is image stabilized. Think about this, with the IS built into the lens and the EIS on the EOS R really does a pretty damn good job. Like, it's perfectly usable for vlogging. Imagine the next version of the EOS R, whether it be the R5, which I highly doubt is going to live up to the rumors that it's being talked about with. Whatever comes out that has actual built-in IBIS in the camera, it's gonna be great, man. If you did pick up the RF 15 to 35, let me know what your opinion is on it down below. Was it worth the money for you? Do you love it? Is there something that you don't like about it? Make sure you follow me on Instagram at @the_everything_man. Thumbs up if you like this video. If you are not yet subscribed, please do so. I appreciate it highly. All right, my people, enjoy your day, your night, and tomorrow morning. Salute.
Resume is a heavyweight, yeah. Put it on my back, give me everything, yeah. I need everything, I need all of everything, yeah.